Hey everyone, it's me again. We're finally back playing Minecraft. Uh, I know at the start of the year I said I was going to try and upload more, and I started a new world, but as you may be able to tell, have abandoned that. Uh, I didn't really like the other world anyway, and I had been wanting to play, and this was the world that I actually had progress in. And the first thing I wanted to do was get beacons so I could fill up the all the beacons at my base because it was just half full. And I've put a counter so you could see just how many it took for me to get the 6 skulls I needed for 2 beacons. And while this is playing in the background, I'll tell you about what I plan to do in this world for real this time. Not these lofty goals that probably won't happen. So the first thing I want to do is actually finish my base, because it's sort of just like half finished. I've started a bunch of buildings and just haven't actually done anything. That's the first thing I want to do, because I tend to do that, just not finish my base. It's just sort of like always an ongoing project, which is fine, but I want to like have like a proper base that I can add on to, not just that I have a bunch of different things that are unfinished. That's my main goal though, is just to build more, because I really like, that's my favorite thing to do in Minecraft, is build. Um, I do lots of mining and, you know, adventuring and stuff, but really at the end of the day I like building. It's just, I have to do the mining and adventuring to make the proper builds that I want. I also want to try and make my own farms, because I've never done that before. I've never really designed my own farm of anything. I always just look something up on YouTube, which I think is fine for some things. But there's a different type of enjoyment you can get from learning how to make your own build. And I just wanted to mention that with Fortune 3, the odds of getting a Wither Skeleton Skull are about 1 every 18 or so. It's like 5.5%. So my first one was almost exactly on percentage chance. I had it at 20, but the second one I got way faster. While grinding out these Wither Skeletons, I was changing the Nether Fortress to make it just easier to walk around, and I didn't have to worry about like falling off or anything. But I did not realize that having torches actually makes Wither Skeletons spawn not as much, because they need like below, I think, 7 light level to spawn. I end up fixing it like way later. I think I already have like 4 or 5 skulls by the time I do that, but you know, if I ever want to do that again, then the torches are gone. So what else I want to do? I do want to upload more. I'm just very bad at staying consistent with games. Like, I will play them a lot for a few weeks or a few days, depending on how long it is, but then if I like beat it, and it's sort of hard for me to come back to it, even if I want to like go back for 100% or something. Not all games, but many games it's like that. Or if there's like post like ending content, or just like anything you can do after. Sometimes I'll really want to do it if I really enjoy the game. With something like Minecraft, where I've played it so many times, it's hard for me to get the motivation to always keep playing, but there's like this part of me that always does want to play Minecraft, because it's such a good like creative outlet for me. I really like just designing builds and all that, but it's hard for me to stay into it. I think part of because it is just like the grinding you have to do to get the things you need. So I think part of me thought that doing, you know, getting the beacons would at least be one step towards actually achieving that goal. Anyway, that's the final skull right there. It took me 78 wither skeletons to get 6 skulls, which is actually a fair bit better than the odds. It felt like I was doing it for a while because I didn't have a proper farm, but anyway. I want to change this glass because I realized it was making the purple turn gray. And I also didn't really ever like this part of my base, so I am destroying it. It does not look good. I'll be completely honest. It doesn't look good. It didn't take very long to destroy with haste and whatnot. And it's gone. I don't actually know what I'm going to do up here yet. I just knew I wanted that gone. It doesn't really look better to say, but it's gone. Anyway, I'm enchanting, or I'm not just enchanting, I'm making all my tools better. Some of them I think only had efficiency 3 or like efficiency 4. And I was sort of confused when I was mining because I knew that you could auto mine with efficiency 5. I didn't realize I didn't have it, so when I was like mining, I was like, why does this not feel fast enough? And then, oh, I only have efficiency 4. I also got rid of this little bridge because I didn't like it. Now I am farming snow for a wither rose farm. I decided if I'm gonna spend all this time getting these wither skeleton skulls, I should probably think ahead to if I ever want to get more beacons and get wither roses for a easier wither skeleton farm. And I built the wither rose farm based off Ian X04's design. Well, it's just exactly his design. It's just the most I forgot the wither skulls in Soul Sand first of all. It's just fully renewable, like it's snow and pumpkins, and the way it works is that it'll shear the pumpkins off of the snow golem's head every time you place one down. So you only have to farm snow, and snow is just, you can get that forever from underneath a snow golem, which I was doing before. This is the first wither. I'll show for like a second, I think, how it works. You just get this lever repeating to put down pumpkins and shear the snow golem as it's falling down. And then once you have enough wither roses, you can just go in and kill the wither. I don't feel bad killing the wither this way because I've already done it once in the world. I always try to do at least one normal wither kill, but everything else after is like, I don't care enough to like actually try and do this again. And at first I was just gonna get another wither skeleton or a nether star, but I decided to farm some more wither roses just so I had backups. I've never actually built a proper wither skeleton farm with wither roses, but I thought that this world was a good opportunity to do so. I don't do that in that video, but that'll probably happen soon, or in the future, whenever I feel like making more beacons. And then I go down and place them, and I decide to take a jump boost and resistance stew. I don't really care about regeneration or strength. It's with a netherite like sharpness whatever sword, you don't really need strength. It's just not necessary. And I started running out of storage, so I decided that it was probably time to make the storage room a little deeper. I don't plan on keeping this as my main storage room forever, but until I make some sort of different base, this is going to be my extension for now. I'm already sort of filling it up as I'm playing in the future of this video, but for now it's good enough. I don't think I'll have to expand it again. I think I can keep this one until we make some sort of different base. I don't think I'm ever going to move too far away from this spot, but I will probably move out of this specific part of my base at some point. I really do like it, but I think it has to grow at some point. I had no idea why this baby zombie pigman was here, Piglin, but I had to bring him in because he was just chilling. He went right into my enchantment room, and I decided to name him Pudgy. And I have kind of lost him, but he sticks around. I don't really know where he is exactly right now. And I kept running out of books and paper, so I decided that it was time to finally make a sugarcane farm in this world. And I just fill in the water with slabs so I can walk over all of it easily. And then I finally decide to finish this building because it has been standing here incomplete for months and months and months, and I want to, as I was saying earlier, I want to finish everything up. And I do build a roof, but it will change a few times in the video. You'll see, or you might see in the background. I couldn't really settle on any specific design for it because it's not like a perfectly square building. I was just sort of struggling with it. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this building is supposed to be some sort of like lumber mill. I just wanted somewhere to keep my saplings because I had been growing them out like in the coarse dirt area by the side of this building. And I thought it would just be cool to have a little building dedicated to the saplings. And this is just supposed to be like cutting some sort of log into like slabs or stairs or something. I don't know. I just liked this detail for a mostly just storage building. And I add a little shelf here with some pots on it. I just wanted to fill up the building because it was going to be pretty empty if it was just a few barrels of saplings and some wood sometimes. Just a very simple shelf, but I do like how it turns out. And I put the axe on that pot just to, you know, sort of hint at this being a lumber mill. Then I finally do build the roof here. This is not the final design of the roof, as I've mentioned. Just don't mention it if you notice any changes. It's probably still going to change in a future video because I'm still not 100% sold on it. I do like that it's a deep slate, but I'm not too sure about the shape yet. And then I fill in the side of the roof. I think I might put some sort of window here or something eventually. The wall does look a little bland, just being filled in like that. And for now, that's all I do. I still need to add like a ceiling inside, but I think just having the exterior done for now is good enough for me, since I'm not really in there that much anyway. But I will go back in at some point and add a ceiling and stuff, and probably change the decorations a little. I did lose Pudgy already at some point before the present, but I found him in the nether. And right as I get in, he starts running as fast as he can to try and go to the main nether, but I quickly run and block it off. And I forgot that I needed to wear gold, so I start getting attacked a bunch in here. I don't know why I grew such an attachment to Pudgy just immediately, and he just walks through the portal at some point. But I really wanted to keep him and keep him safe, so I had to go get him out of there. I blocked the nether portal for now, to make sure he doesn't go back in. He did just kind of stand there for a while. There's a cut there, but he does actually just end up running over back to the house when I open the door. And then I decided I wanted to get the silent, I can't remember what it's called right now, armor trim. And I hated doing this. This is part of the reason this video took so long to come out. I actually started recording for this back in August, but I was just struggling so much to get this armor trim, and it was making me so mad that I took a break from Minecraft for a bit. And I'm not going to show you most of it because it's pretty boring, but I do die one time here. But I did set my spawn at a village nearby. You can see the mountain that I'm under right there. And I had just gone through a cave to come in here, so I just followed through the cave to get back in. I got my items back. And this is right when I rage quit for a few days. I had to keep it in just so you could see. But I start right back where I rage quit. And I luckily do find, yes, silence. The silence armor trim. And I just get right out of there. I'm not interested in going into these things ever again. I really do enjoy going into these for the first time in a world, but I think they get pretty stale when you're just searching for that armor trim for hours. And the loot's good, but it's like, it's not like worth the amount of time it takes to like search them, because you're just, if you ever spawn the warden, it's not hard to run away, but it's just you have to wait for him to despawn, and it's like just tedious. And right as I got to the surface, I found an armadillo for the first time. I actually kind of forgot these were even in the game, and I don't think I even have a wolf at home, but I did have to get Utes because I never had them before. But it instantly broke my brush, and I just flew back home. And with my new armor trims, well, first I had to duplicate this one as many times as I could with all my diamonds, so I would never have to go back again. And I decided to put quartz on all my netherite gear. I really like, it was super annoying trying to find this place, but I really do like the way the silence armor trim looks, especially on the netherite armor. And then I decided to fully enchant a set of chainmail armor. I think just chainmail armor is pretty cool. I used to not like how it's implemented, but I think it's sort of grown on me that it's sort of like a rare item that you have to farm to get, and it's not too hard to farm. Like if you have any sort of spawner, or even just if you like go out at night a bunch. And I put redstone on it because I thought it would go really well with the cape, and it does. But that is it for my return, and I hope I will upload again soon. You should hope I should upload again soon. If not, it'll probably be a couple months again. But let's hope not. Let's hope not. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.